Very good. Very good. So the month is April. Chill. Chill. Chill means small. And that there's two words for small and Navajo. It's Isa. Chill. Chill refers to growing plants. Growing plants. When it barely comes out, we call it anchil. And it might just be a small, not there's no fruits, just you can see them pop up. Yeah. That's called anchil. So April is called anchil. So if it's warmer weather, you're already planted. That's what's going on. And then May will be called ah. Refers to if you see the thing in the background, the is the leaves. The leaves are the. The fruits might not be there, but the is there. So next month will be so I mean these little leaves will be big, yeah, in next month. So we'll call the month of May so so means big. So now you know. Right now we're in Anchil. We are right here, number 9. And as far as our class is going, we've got 1 today, 16, 2, 23, 3, and the last day is 30th. All right, the 30th. So uh, today we'll introduce activity 4. So next week will be activity 5. And then you'll have 2 weeks to get all 5 activities. All 5 activities. Okay. So you got a cushion. 2 weeks of cushion, right? I mean, we'll do a little presentation along with what we're doing, but just know that you guys, if you get something done, just say I'm ready, and just put it in the chat, and we'll put you on the list, just like we did today. Put you on the list so you can get your presentation done. Alrighty, so mhm. I like to put on my hair because uh, the chat is not recorded. I mean, it's kind of recorded here, but as far as if I took it off the recording space, it's gonna be gone. So that's what I'm doing right now. Putting it to another place so we can see what's on. All right, let's see. Let's go to the front. We're gonna go with Alexandria, uh, Michaela, Amy, and let's see. Let's go here. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. There's one already set. So this is the first group, right? This is the first group. Well, are you ready? View slides. Introduce yourself. Yeah. Question. That is not Sandy. Thank you for coming. We got 3 people. Are you first, Amy?
Look, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ja, Alexandrina initiate Hanagat initially look at the embassy on Turchi industry. Ashi Hintashinella.
Yat eşe eni kinetemir she hanar binleşne kılakana başışçı tırıç eni taşıçı kılakana başına.
Yatesh Michaela Roman initially Chicken Dobetini.
Okay, we're ready.
Very good. Here we go.
Okay. One day while I was walking back from hauling water with Buck and Eagle, We heard gunshots from afar and ran as fast as we could back to the village. Once we made it, we saw white men burning our crops, killing our sheep and our people. The white men spoke in another tongue we didn't understand. They started to gather us up and force us to walk on one road. After miles of walking, I saw Grandma struggling to keep up with the rest. Her legs were moving slower and slower by the minute, and then she fell. I left the group to help her, but as soon as I reached her, touched the white man yelled. I heard a gunshot. I looked back. I saw blood leading up to her grandma. I tried to help her, but it was too late. I heard another gunshot. I felt a sharp pain in my back, and then it all went black.
Mhm.
Okay. One cold morning, I awoke to my people making breakfast in my village. They were doing their morning chores as usual. After eating breakfast, my best friends and I began to feed the sheep and let them out into the grassland. I hauled water with EJ and mini water to water our crops. Later throughout the day, we saw horses coming and we heard gunshots. The white men started invading our land and killing my people. They started killing our sheep and burned almost all our crops. A white man came and took me as a prisoner. We were going, we were going to send, they were going to send us to walking to the unknown. My friends and my people walked for many miles. We were so exhausted and parched in thirst. After walking so much and being treated badly, my friend EJ saw an elderly woman fall and decided to help her. The soldier did not tolerate that behavior and killed my friend EJ. I started to feel sad and lonely the whole walk. The soldiers soon stopped near a river and told us to start crossing over. My people did not know how to swim. The white men forced me into the river. I could not swim, so the water current took me away, and I soon drowned.
Mhm.
One day we were outside herding the sheep when we heard gunshots, and saw horses. I ran back to my family, asked my father what was going on. He didn't know either. He saw a white man on a horse, and he was speaking in a language we natives did not understand. My people tried to fight back, but they had more powerful weapons. They killed all our sheep and burned all our crops. The white men took us as prisoners and made us walk for miles a day. Most days I was sad, hungry, and tired, but I had my two best friends with me on that walk. It was hard for us because we had nothing, but knowing we had each other made us feel like there was hope of living. As we walked, my friend EJ wanted to help an old lady that had fallen from exhaustion. The white man got mad and decided to shoot the old lady, and then after that, shot EJ. That day, my heart was filled with sadness. I felt like a piece of my heart died that day. But I kept walking. Days after, we had to cross the river, and most of us drowned, including Bud. I wanted to help, but I was struggling to keep my head up above water. Days after that, I felt like hell. I was getting more and more tired. In my head, I kept thinking I miss my best friends. I kept walking because I didn't want to disappoint my people, and I had to be strong for others. The day we got to the camp, we finally got the food and water, but we didn't know how to cook the food, so we just ate it how it was. The water was brown, and I drank so much that I got sick and died.
Mm. Jana, very good, very good, very good, good. Um, we could understand, even though it had little, how microphones sometimes they make a noise, but we could understand. So thank you so much. You had lots of details there. All right, let's see how can I get this going with this? Let's go to the next group then. I'll exit here and we'll kind of put this over here to the side, Okay. And next we have RRH2.
We're now going to do our Navajo Nation leaders presentation.
Okay. Um, let's see. When you sent it to me, did you put it on RRH2 or did you put it on the name, somebody's name? Let's see. Who sent the email anyway? Or should we just put?
We are the RHA Group 1.
Okay. Okay. Mhm. I'm gonna have to use one of your names. That sometimes it shows in her name. Okay. Mhm. So you're doing, oh, let me go back to you. Oh, okay. Let's just go back to number one. You're also doing number three, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. Um, oh, let's see. Is that one that says blue interview? Yeah, it's one of the leaders, right? Barbacito, is that right? Mhm. Tell me if this is correct. Is this the one? Oh, this is group one. Or is it this? Is this the one? I think we did this one.
No, we did that already. It's called
Okay.
Navajo Nation Leaders.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking for another one.
Our presentation is called Leader Slide.
Leader. Leader. Hmm. Let's see. Yay. Mhm. Hey, whose email was it under?
Sorry, we barely shared it with you, but it's called the Leader Slideshow
Oh, the leadership. Okay, let me go back to
from Amy Knudsen.
leadership. Okay, I got it. I got it. Got it. Here we go. Coming on. View, slide, and there we go. Okay.
I did my leader on R.C. Gorman, interviewer. What do people know you as? They know me as a Native American artist. I was referred to as the Picasso of American Indian artists. The New York Times. I made paintings, sculptures, and um, I like to paint Native women in bright, vibrant colors. Where are you from? I am from Chinle, Arizona, near Canyon de Shelly. Deshay. That's not Deshay. It's Deshay. Navajo Nation. What made you want to start doing art? I grew up in a hogan with my grandmother, and at the age of 3, I started drawing. I would draw on rocks and make sculptures out of clay. What was your most famous project? Most of my favorite famous art projects is my painting of Native women in traditional clothing and the Navajo Reservation landscape. I did some sculptures of Native women.
Jonathan Dance. Interview. Where do you live? I was raised in and recently lived in Shanto, Arizona on the Navajo Nation. I was born in Tuba City. Interviewer. What are your clans? My clans are Ashihi clan, Salt people, born for the Tajnishjitni clan, tribe. Nope. My maternal grandfather's clan is Toichitin clan, Bitterwater clan. My paternal grandfather's clan is Tutchini clan, running into the water clan. Who inspires you? My grandparents, my parents, wife, children, my community, my faith have always inspired me. Many of the thoughts and ideas that guide me have been handed down by the people around me, including my elders, and have shaped me into the person I am today. Interviewer, what do you do? I am the Navajo politician who serves as the ninth president on the nation from 2019 to 2023. He previously shared as vice president and as now a Navajo Nation Councilor delegate, Tuba City, Arizona, U.S. Interview with Dr. Taylor Wilkins. Interview, what are your clans? Dr. Taylor. My clans are Kinmachini, Red House. Interview, tell me about yourself. Dr. Taylor, I was born in 1931 and I became the first Native American to graduate from medical school. And my first job was temporarily working in the IHS, Indian Health Service, in Kayenta. I would soon be assigned to Shiprock to become the first Native American to become a doctor and a surgeon in 1958. After 30 years of serving in the medical field, I decided to retire in 1995. Interview, what did you do after retiring? Dr. Taylor. After retiring of 30 years in the IHS Indian Health Services, I soon to serve as the Vice President of the Navajo Nation for 4 years. I also became the first Navajo Nation Chief Medical Officer. Interview, do you have a family of your own? Dr. Taylor, yes, I do have a family. I am married to Betty McKenzie, and we have 9 children: Judith, Kathleen, Claire, Jeremy, Patrick, Marlon, Gilbert, Michael, Edward, and Edward McKenzie.
Oh, Jeanette, wow. You covered several different Native Navajo leaders, Navajo doctor, Jeanette. Good job. Very good job. I was just thinking about our theme for our whole class, Aho Jitego. And you can see that these leaders practice that idea of Aho Jitego, be the one, or you have to be yourself. You have to figure out a dream. And it's a real good one, especially when you're in high school. Got to figure out where you want to head out to. I can't, Anna. Let's go ahead and let go of this one. Exit, exit, exit. So we'll put this on the side. Put this on the side. And let's go down to another percent. Let's go back to what happened to our video? I think we might let go of it. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's go back to our activity thing. Where is it? Where we go? Oh, now we're already. Okay, we'll go back here so we can get the actual. We're trying to get back to our little syllabus here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Mhm. Syllabus. This keeps us on track. And we have slow. YouTube. What's Tuesday? Let's see, right here. Okay, we're right here. Tuesday the 9th. And right here. And view. There we go. All right, so we have 2 and 3 done. And Micah, you guys, Vaughn, you guys know me next. All right, we got somebody coming in here. All right, good. Mijone. Okay, I'm over here. Micah. What did we? Name. That might be the name here. Okay, you guys are doing at 2D2. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try 2D2 long walk. Here we go. Yeah, hey, long walk. Here we go. Tell me if this is right. This right? Does that look right? Introduce yourselves. Oh, you got 2 mics on or something.
Yatesh Nikoponia, Sapa Honest, Sash Kishni Pashichi, Ashin Tashiche, the Santa Tashinella.
Yatesh Kariana Porman Ke Ani Nashne Hashkan and Zoho Bashichin, but that need a Shiche Tobahan Dashinelle.
Ja, het baansosie initially total cheating, basically, kuzukuna, basically, kuzukuna basically, my dad's guess need a Chanel.
John the cat.
We're doing a presentation on the long walk. Oh, okay. One evening, we were let out of the corral to go graze in the canyon under a peach tree. My family and I were nicely grazing, and then the sheep herder was frantic, but I could not tell why. So I followed him away from the canyon and into the hogan, where Grandma was weaving. He said to Grandma that the soldiers were approaching the hogan. Grandma said to the sheep herder that they needed to go to the canyon before all the soldiers came. Since I was the only lamb there, Grandma picked me up while the sheep herder went to grab blankets and food. Grandma carried me to the canyons and held me and the sheep herder in a ditch until I heard my family crying and then gunshots soon after. After this, we stayed in canyons overnight.
Okay, next.
Next slide.
I was weaving in the evening, waiting for my grandson to come back. Meanwhile, my grandson was herding the sheep in the canyons for them to graze under the peach tree. After a while, my grandson came running through the door with the lamb, following close behind him. He was frantically yelling that he saw soldiers coming. I heard that they were taking us to the Bosuk Rendado. So I told my grandson to get blankets and food. So I grabbed the lamb and we headed towards the canyon. I found a ditch where I held my grandson and the lamb. We hid there for a while until in the distance we heard the sheep crying and then gunshots. I told my grandson we had to stay the night in the canyon.
Next slide.
Earlier in the evening, I let out the sheep beyond the corral. Then I heard horses rustling and soldiers are coming. I ran into the hook as the lamb was following me. I went to tell my grandma what is happening. She happens to tell me to prepare to go into the canyons before they appear. So I hurried and grabbed supplies from for the canyons. Then we hid in the ditch until the soldiers got away. Grandma was holding the lamb when I carried out the supplies. The gunshots were loud. There was loss and sorrows for the sheep. We stayed inside the canyon overnight.
There's only whoa, wow, that's a lot of details. That's details that gives a big picture. Alrighty, I think that let's see. Do you have a number three? Let me double check here. Let's see. Exit. There you go. All right, so we exit. So
We also have a presentation on leaders.
leaders. Okay. All right, let me go back here. Leaders. Okay, where is the leaders one? Let me find that one. The last one I found under your name, Mika. Is there another name that we have that has that? Email, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at emails. Okay, I got a copy of okay, that's me. Presentation shared with you, Ani, and oh no, Karina, and Mika. That might be it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, okay. Whose name would it be under? Maybe Amy, huh? Oh no, not Amy. Would it be under Vaughn or Kiana? Y-A-N. Well, I have to send that.
The presentation is under.
Say that again. Your mic was off, on and off.
The presentation was shared under Mika Boyd.
Okay. No. Maybe this one. Okay, it's the interview, right? That's the one. Tell me if that's
No, it's leaders. Leaders.
oh, it's called leaders.
It was the Navajo leaders.
Oh. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, it was under Mika's name. Mika Boyd's.
Yes.
Leaders. Again. Okay, got it. There we go. There we go. And view, show slides.
Mine is Narbona. So, interviewer, who are you? I am Hastine Narbona. I was known as independent-minded Navajo. I was not a chief, but I was referred to as by the outsiders. I have gained prominence for leading men into several battles against the colonizers in the attempts at broker peace. Interviewer, why were you the wealthiest Navajo? I was the wealthiest due to the amount of sheep and horses I had with my family group. I was a very influential person because of my place amongst the tribe. It was also because of the wealth and the time I was negotiating with the Americans. Why did you get into confrontation with the U.S. Army? I had stolen a horse from a New Mexico officer, and the New Mexico officer claimed that they saw me riding their horse. They demanded that the horse to be immediately turned over, but I had refused, and me and the horses departed from them. Then the Washington commanded to his troops to prepare their cannons to fire at me if I refused to get. I denied his request. They opened fire with the cannons and as well as their rifles. Interviewer, did you discuss peace terms between the Navajo and Newman, the Americans? Yes, I and several hundred of my warriors did. There were several misunderstandings, but we did come up with the acceptable list of terms. One young warrior that began riding his horse and exhorting the 200, 300 warriors broke the new treaty immediately.
I'm doing an interview on Sam Aki. What was your name? My name is Sam Aki. Who were you known for in Navajo? Who were you known for in Navajo Nation? I was known as the Navajo Nation chairman from 1946 to 1954. What have you done in the time you were Navajo Nation chairman? I met with the United States Congress and advocated for the Colorado River Storage Project. Were you one of the first Navajo Nation chairmen? I was the seventh Navajo Nation chairman after Chi Dodge. Were you ever in office before you became a chairman? Yes, I was. I was Chi Dodge's vice president and then I became the chairman. Thank you so much for this interview with me, Sam Aki.
For me, I chose Quincy Tahoma. So, what makes you important to the Navajo culture? I am a Navajo artist born in December 25th, 1921. I was known to make many traditional artworks surrounding by Navajo culture. I was also in the Navajo Kotakis during the war. Interviewer, what inspires you to make art? When I was a kid, I did a lot of outdoor activities such as hunting and fishing. These made me expand my interest into other artists and artworks. Interviewer, when I was a kid, interviewer, what school did you go to, and who taught you? I was able to go into Santa Fe Indian School, and there was where I met Dorothy Dunn. Dorothy Dunn was there to teach successful Navajo artists, and I was one of them.
Johnny, very good, very good. And let me go back out. So that was it. Oh, is there another one? Or is it just a picture?
Oh no.
Let me go back to that one. Okay.
Oh, this is the one I already read. I just fixed the other one.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is an extra. Okay. Very good. Thanks. Najali, oh yeah, I love the variety you guys did, artists and leaders. And you know, Exodus Sunday, Exodus Schlitt. Exodus Schlitt. All right, we're down to Jada at activity 3, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find that real quick. Two, three. Interview. And I think this is it. Let's see. No. Interview. No, that's on. Oh, okay. What was the title that you put on?
It was Lori Arviso Alvord.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Here you go. Wow. Hmm. Okay, now some no. Okay. Hmm. Ah, I think I got it. Yep. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. And you and you. All right, introduce yourself, Jada.
Yatasha e Jada Taylor Yanishia. I'm Torglini Nishla, Filagana Bashi, Maidishis Nidasche, Filagana Dashnala. I'll be doing my interview on Lori Arviso Alvord. Next. What would you say you were best known for? Being the first ever Diné to become a board certified surgeon. I'm also well known for combining Western medicine with my traditional Navajo ways when it comes to treatment. Next. How do your traditional ways play a part in your treatments? Well, of course, I can help fix a person physically. However, I believe that the mental being is where it's all at when it comes to being healed. There's a word in my language called hojon, which is very important to your health. I want hojon to be restored as it's important when healing, meaning to restore the beauty, harmony, balance, and peace that brings a wholeness to the patient. Next.
Whoops, sorry. There we go.
Has there been any conflict in your career? Yes, in fact, at some point I believed I wasn't smart enough for my career and almost didn't pursue being a surgeon because of it. I was born in Crown Point, New Mexico, and went to a small reservation school where I wasn't prepared for going to Dartmouth University, college. I got low grades there in my science classes, so I chose to do research instead of continuing with my medical school. However, with the help of the research team and another Native American surgeon, I continued with this career. Next. This is a continuation of the previous question. After completing my training at Stanford, I returned to Gallup, New Mexico as a surgeon. Many older Navajos were distrustful of doctors as they experienced the firsthand trauma of their culture being attempted to be erased by Beluganas. So they sometimes believed I had an agenda. In Navajo ways, the body is deemed sacred and it is against our ways to have surgery. And I've always let the patient choose whether or not they proceed with the surgery. I want to just have my patient have surgery. However, I respect my culture in the way that I let them have a choice. That's it. Thank you.
Should that Very good, very good. So, man, it could be a doctor. I can't is a doctor, but also are like yeah, mothers or aunties or anybody that's a lady that they could also excel, and that's kind of what I see right here. Cat, yeah. Okay, let's go back to this. Good presentations. Okay, extra. All right, let go of this one. Now we're going to Canberra and seven. Is that how you say it? Seven. I think I got yours right here. 23, right? And view slides. Let me know if this is it or not.
I'm Cambria.
And I'm Sven.
Next. Okay. Hello, Sam. I'm an interviewer and would like to learn more about you today. So I would like to ask a few questions. First, out of all your relatives, you said your grandma was your favorite. Why?
Yes, even though she is strict, she is loving. She's a great storyteller, and I love hearing her stories. When a monster or beast came into your camp, well,
What was it actually?
it was a trader with light skin and yellow hair. What we thought the beast was actually a motor car. It was fascinating to me. I wondered then what else was out in the world that I hadn't seen. Soon I was able to attend school and learn much more.
Next. I remember after learning 8 years at school, you got sick and were told to get to a higher altitude. There you became healthy once more and worked as a miner. What did you do with your earnings?
I sent them home to my father to spend it on machinery and livestock. I was laying out plans for a bright future. I then started my own ranch and became a general foreman over Mesa Verde because of the hardworking man I am. Everything I learned at school came in handy to the job I had. I wanted the best for my people and later became a spokesman for reasonable consideration of matters. I also became a chairman for the Navajo tribe. I emphasized education for our young people and improved many buildings and health facilities.
Thank you for being such a great, inspiring leader, Sam. And that's what we had on Sam Lakia.
Love it. Love it. I see. Nice. That was a great interview and good response. All righty, so let's go and go that one, two, and this to the side. All righty, so that was Act 3, or Activity 3 now. RR1, who, are you there? Are you guys there? And what's your presentation, or whose email did you send it by? Anybody from RR1? RRH1? And not hear anything. Mike, maybe turn on your mic. Still not hear anything, so can we do you? Can we go to Micah? Micah.
Hello? Can you hear
I
me?
barely hearing you, but I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I sent you the long one.
Okay, so that was long walk. Okay. Let me see if I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah.
Long. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, yeah. Tell me if this is it. Does that look like it's it?
I don't see it. Oh, yes, yes. This is it.
Very good. Introduce yourself.
Uh, my name is Michael Hoffman. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is the long walk told by the perspective of a mother. It happened suddenly. Our crops were lit on fire and our livestock were killed. We tried to stay at our homes, but since our livestock and crops were gone, we had nothing to eat. On the verge of starvation, we were forced to walk to Bosque Redondo. This is super hard because we had to walk many, many miles a day. And it wasn't just the men and women, but the children too. The other women got treated very badly by the men soldiers, and if you stepped out of line, you were shot. It was also really cold walking in the middle of winter. My feet hurt so much. We were almost there. Our food and water were very limited, which didn't give us the energy to walk even more. I hardly saw anyone else because I was trying my best to survive. When we finally made it to Bosque Redondo, I noticed that many of my good friends didn't make it there. But luckily, me and my family were strong and endured it to the end.
Mm. Very good. Yeah. Very good. All right. Let's see. Still on the hat so far. Okay. To the sides. To the side. Okay. Nana connection. RRH1. Anybody? All right. Anybody else?
I would like to do my presentation for the third activity.
Okay, leaders, right? This Sky?
No, this is
Oh, sorry. Too far. Okay, I'll put your name right here. Oops. I know what's going on here. Sorry about that. All right, let's put your name right here first. What was your name?
Cadence.
Or Jada?
No, it's Cadence, Cadence.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do that one. Let me just finish your name here. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Oops. Keep doing that. All right. There you go. So you're going to do leader.
Yes.
That'll be 3. Activity 3. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Mhm. Got it. And here, and I think this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Here you go. There you go. Introduce yourself, Candace.
I am Cadence Begay. I'll be the interviewer for Peterson South. Next. Where were you born and raised? I was born in Kings Canyon, Arizona on December 2, 1937. I was raised in Low Mountain, Arizona. What are your clans? I am Kiani, born for Tachini. My maternal grandfathers were Todachini, and my paternal grandfathers were Tohani. Where did you receive your education? I attended Phoenix Indian School. Phoenix Community College, and I received a bachelor's degree from Arizona State University in 1963. Where did you work before you became the leader of the Navajo Nation? I worked as an executive director of DNA People's Legal Services. This was a nonprofit program that assisted Navajos in legal matters. Where did you serve as leader of the Navajo Nation? I was chairman of the Navajo Nation from 1983 to 1987, and I became the first Navajo Nation president in 1991, serving until 1995. Next. One of your signature achievements is the creation of the Navajo Nation's Permanent Trust Fund. How did your administration fund it? The previous administration decided to start taxing corporations doing business on the reservation. When my administration implemented the tax, many oil and gas companies sued us. Eventually, one reached the Supreme Court, which we won, and we were awarded $217 million. And that is what initially funded the trust fund. Why are you so passionate about the trust fund? I'm thinking about our children in the future. The monies from the trust fund come from our natural resources, and these are non-renewable, which means if the money is carelessly spent, we have no way of replacing it. This will harm our future children and nation. Where do you believe you got your passion to serve your people? My father instilled a sense of service and duty by his examples. He would interpret English language, the people who lived near us, and translate their mail from English to Navajo. He believed he was fortunate to be able to read, write, and speak English because he went to school unlike other people. He used to tell me, when you go to school, you also have a duty to your people. That's it.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, Peterson Zaw. He, just to share maybe on a little broader scale, he was we called him at first when he first started being a chairman, right in the middle of his service. Navajo Nation gave, instead of saying Navajo tribe, we got a new name. It's called Navajo Nation. When we became a nation, we actually started operating like the United States. We got what we call the three parts of government: the executive, judicial, and legislative. And so when that happened, we no longer call our president chairmans. From that day forward, Mr. Zaw got the name president. So from that day forward, this was 1980 something, 83 or something, he became President Peterson Zaw. Johnny, thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. All right, anybody else? We can put on here. Got a few minutes. 8.
I'm ready to present Narbonne.
Okay, let's see who this is. Let's see what mine is. And Dex, are you still there? I know Dex kind of gone in and out. All right, so you sent me one. Let me get your name. What's your name? Is this Peyton? Let me see, Peyton, something.
Sorry, this is Sky. I did.
Oh,
I made
Sky.
my presentation on Narbonne.
Okay, Sky. Okay, thanks. All right, so all right, I got it. I got it. And mm, yeah. Nope, no. Get the article instead. Hold on, wait another one. Okay. Move some of these around. Move it around, move it around. Okay, so getting, keep getting a document rather than a presentation. I am not getting anything. I have to resend it to me. Um,
Are you looking through your emails?
yes, I got
When
one.
I tried sharing it, it said it wouldn't send any emails. So
Oh,
you might have to go through Google Slides and type it in the search bar. But I can try resending it.
okay, let's try that. You're right. Got it. Good job. Here we go. View slides. Okay, Sky, introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, my name is Sky, and then my presentation is on Narbona. Who are you? I'm known as Narbona, and I led my Navajo people through many battles, raids, and peace treaties. I helped work through many hard times of war, drought, hunger, and did my best to take care of the people. What are you best known for? I would say I'm best known for being a leader and peacemaker by my people and even by others from the outside. During many of the attacks, people looked to me and trusted me to lead them to safety. How big was your family? My family was pretty large. I had many wives and many children. Some were Navajo, Zuni, and other. My family were around in dangerous times as raids and battles took place, and I was the leader in charge, so I had many people to protect my family and the others. So they had many battles between the Navajos and the Mexicans and some other tribes.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There you go. What was it like being a leader? I was thought to be a natural leader. Even as a young adult, I had many responsibilities and had mastered many skills. These I used to get through the hardships of battle, war, scarcity, drought, which was very difficult, especially since many people were counting on me to make the right decisions. What was your greatest achievement? I would consider my greatest achievement being able to keep the spirit among my people with good humor whilst going through the hard times together. What was the relationship with the Mexicans like? The relationship between us, the Navajos, and the Mexicans was not a very good relationship, in my opinion. They were always after us and took many of my Navajo people as slaves, scalped them, or killed them. We were in many battles and raids, especially with the Spaniards as well. The Mexicans had also turned our friends or other tribes against us. What is your favorite memory? My favorite memory was when I was a child. I remember being able to travel the trails Learned the ways of war, how to catch animals, and play mini games with my friends. How old were you? I was born in 1766 and I was 83. I died August 31st, 1849, with making a treaty as a last tribute.
Very good. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, Nirvana. Nirvana. Go ahead and let this go. Exit. And move it over here. And we'll put sky right here. Anybody else?
Thank you.
A cat, she got a cat. All right. I noticed Dex, I saw your name. Still here, huh? Should we try you as one of the last ones? Maybe he's out again. Okay. Very good. Let's try it. Let's see if we got it here. We got it here. Let's go here. And, mhm. And you're doing activity 2, is that right? Or do you want
I believe it was activity 3, the interview with like leaders.
okay, leaders. And is it Hosteen?
Yeah, Hosting clock.
That's the one. Okay, I think we got it.
I just realized that all the corrected clocks with clocks. My bad.
All right, let's try this. Where's the activity? Okay. I'm going to go from this too. And then, so go over here. Hmm. Get it.
I can share it to you and you just slides if that's easier.
Okay. Yeah. Slides. Creation. I'm trying to put it into Google Doc or like slides, and it's not letting me do it. Okay, maybe this is maybe just this. Yeah, I got it. All right, we'll move this over. Got it. All righty, let's turn it on. What does that mean?
Oh, sorry. Um, I was updating some stuff and I guess it did that. If you just reload it, it should be good.
Very good. Very good. Slide it again. Yeah, go ahead. Dex, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hey, I'm Dax Kellywood, and this is my Google Slide interview with hosting Clock. How did you learn sand painting and medicine? I learned medicine from my uncle, who taught my school education, while I learned sand painting from my mother and sister. I later worked under Laughing Singer and Salt Chancer. What chants were you able to learn? I learned the Hail Way, Mountain Way, Night Way, Wind Way, and Chiracahuaha. Oh, hold on. What inspired you to start making the woven sand paintings? I made a sketch of a sand painting for a friend, who later turned it into watercolor and hung it up. When I saw nothing bad had happened to her, I proceeded to make woven sand paintings of the ones I already knew. What was your first woven sand painting? My first sand painting was the rolling log design from the Nightway ceremony. How did the other singers feel when they saw you made a Yebiche sand painting woven one? They thought it was sacrilegious. They wanted to expel the evil in it and destroy it. As a result, I sent it off to Washington. Why was it so controversial? It was so controversial as if the sand paintings weren't used for any ceremonial purposes, the holy people's power could become dangerous and fatal. And that's the end.
Yeah, wow. Thank you so much. That's a good one. My dad was a medicine man, so kind of allows me to think about what others did. Got a chance to actually do what they're doing right there, doing different parts. My dad would kind of coach us to do this next, and there's one that was already he knew a lot, so we just followed him. And then Jean, let's go and let this go. And let's see, exit. All righty, so that's where we are. Okay, Dex just did one. This one. And he did two. I mean, three, sorry. He did three. All right, so we're getting close to 5:30. I think this is about as far as we can go right now. Does anybody have any questions about anything? I did say introduction to activity 4, so let me do that real quick. So the best way to do this one is just go to this little thing right here. It says teen issues. Okay. So as a team or as a person, brainstorm teen issues on the res. So when you come back, we'll look at these videos over here. That's on the side over here. And then let's see if we can get that. So there's about 2, 3, maybe 4 videos. You're welcome to go ahead and start. They're not very long, like maybe 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And then there's a sheet that I'll go ahead and open it. If I open it, maybe it's not there anymore. I don't know. Okay. Oh, there it is. So that's what that is. So this one is with the videos, with the video clips. Yeah. So there's the video clips, and then there's the questions. All right. It's only six video clips. They're all about 2 minutes, not very long. And let's see, going back here, and then from there. So what's the purpose of this one? We are going to get a person that's will do a chapter, and it's going to take up a whole period. So I don't know if I want to have her come right away. Could be the last day. If everybody does their presentation, the last day we'll have this person come in and do a presentation on chapters. So we'll kind of hold off for that one. But I want to get into activity 4. Activity 4 is teen issues. all you do is you go here and then you pick one something that deals with teenagers on the reservation. If you know something on the reservation that you think that we should know more, then what you do is you research it. You research it on video, on article, or interview other people. Maybe you know of a Navajo leader or a specialist, right? If there's somebody that has some knowledge about reservation, about alcohol or substance abuse or tobacco, and they have written an article, or maybe we just want to interview them and just write down what they're telling you about these drugs under res. Another one, maybe you're interested in employment, like during school break, like in the summertime. I know my grandkids, they get involved with local jobs, selling different things, movie theaters. Of course, here in Blinding, we do have a movie theater, so they got opportunities. Some of my grandkids, they get involved with uh, the boys. They get involved with cement, making sidewalks and things for the summer, which is a good learning thing. But let's just think about it. Employment may be available. So if you compare a little city like Blanding, which has a little more activities than maybe a down by a chapter, you might want to think about, wow, how do we get this started? How would you create a job for um, the reservation chapters? Okay. So that might be something. If you talk to maybe even just talk to a chapter president, because this relates to chapters, because they have to create things for young people. Maybe the young people don't have a strong background in tradition, cultural awareness, self-identity. Maybe you can say, in our chapter, let's create a chapter like Shanto chapter. And this is what we'll do. We will talk to in the chapter meeting. So you're going to be thinking in terms of, I'm going to a chapter meeting to present a new idea to help young people find a job. Okay. How would you do it? How would you introduce? Or maybe they're not quite doing physical fitness and recreation. How would you start that program? Would you collaborate the chapter and the school? Would they collaborate and they come together, and maybe the PE teachers will do things with the community? Maybe we're all family oriented kind of a thing, if it's not there.
I'm out of here. See you guys later.
I'll go on it and then create career occupation. So look at this article. There's at least 26 different teen issues. All right. And then you look at the video, you'll see some more. So there's that 26, 27, 28, right? So you have a whole bunch of different activities. And all you do is research it and say, I'm going to prepare this for a chapter meeting where the community comes together. We'll talk about it a little bit more, or you just give me an email and say, Ashalom, I didn't quite understand what you're trying to say. Right here, the directions, things that happen in a chapter, do a PowerPoint just like you've been doing, and answer some questions about some issues, the what and the why and the where and how much. You're giving a little funding. This is just kind of like a like $24,000. What would you do with $24,000? What would you bill for the chapter? Okay, so that's your presentation. So text me if you've got an idea, but you're not sure how to pull it together. Maybe I'll give you some ideas. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll go on it.
Good.
I'll go on it. We'll see you.
Hey, Clayton.
Yep.
I just want to make sure. Did I present the long walk?
Oh, what did you say?
Did I present the long walk?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
yeah, yeah. That was
Okay. Yay. Agone.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
gonna see ya. I'm gonna
I have a question for
all right.
the long walk. I saw there was an assignment. Do we just email the assignment to you
Yeah,
when it's
so
done?
do as if there's a PowerPoint, and then you send it to me, and then when we come together, we'll say anybody want to do a presentation,
All right, I
and
finished the PowerPoint.
okay, and then you just send it to me, and then next time we'll put you on the list to do a presentation. Okay?
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll see you.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye. I see there's somebody coming in. I'm gonna have to stop so I can get into the other class, next class. All right. I'm going in.
Yeah, hug
I
on it.
I also have a question.
Okay.
I wasn't here the time before this one.
Yep.
I'm just curious what I missed.
Okay. So the main thing that you need to worry about is there's 5 activities, and you're just doing activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. Most of them are doing activity 1, 2, 3. They finished it. So now that they're looking at activity 4. Okay. Do you have a syllabus? When I say syllabus, this is what it is right here. So it kind of tells you this is activity 4. And you go back and you can do what activity 2. Okay. Do you want me to send
Okay.
this to you?
I have that one.
Okay. Just follow the different activities. Okay. And then you
Okay.
present. And then if you need to look at some video clips to make that activity 1 activity, the video clips give you information in the activities where you implement, create things. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. I'm
Thank
going.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I gotta do the voice thing. Gotta turn that off. Where is the voice thing?